No, thank you for bringing me the papers for this week, dearie. I really do appreciate it. Well, they won't deliver out here anymore. Not since their last delivery truck got smashed by that stag. Oh yes, you know the one. I'm sure it got into some wild magic. It's twice the size and 3 times as angry as most others around here. Really hates anything technological, and that electric van set him off something fierce. I could hear the sound of metal twisting from inside the cottage. Thankfully the driver was alright, but as long as the stag's out there, they won't send another one. Yes, I've run into him in the woods a few times while I was out gathering supplies or holding ritual, but we have an understanding. I leave him be, and he leaves me be. Honestly, I wish more people would take that advice to heart. Everyone would get along a lot better. No, not anywhere near that extent. Merely to the point that you're not hurting others. For example, I had a woman coming to me for over a year semi-regularly to get her fortunes read and the occasional spell done. Nothing untoward, mostly protections for her family, especially her children. But a few weeks ago, her husband found out and came down here to lecture me and tell me to stop swindling his wife. Oh, I'm fine, dearie, and I promise I didn't do anything to him. Well, not yet, anyway. Oh, that was a joke, dear. I wouldn't waste a good curse on some hot air balloon like him. But my point is, it wasn't hurting anyone that his wife came to see me. And even if I had been a total charlatan, and they are out there, it made his wife happy and gave her some peace of mind. It would have cost him nothing to let it go, but he had to come and run his mouth like he owned my woods. I just hope he got out all right. It was getting awfully dark by the time he left. But enough of that. Let's have a look at the paper. Oh, well, it looks like people can't wake up again. Yeah, you see here? This article says people are going to sleep and just staying like that. They're not dead, they're just not waking up. The last time this happened, there was an astral beast feeding on their dreams, you know. The side effect of having their dreaming siphoned off was that they couldn't break the bond and wake themselves up. This may not be the same, of course, but it's certainly an odd coincidence. I'm sure someone will deal with it, though. All those bounty hunters and monster hunters go wild for astral beasts. They fetch such a high price at market. The 1-year anniversary of the exsanguinating killer's capture is next week. Oh, isn't that fun? Don't you remember, dearie? No, I suppose not. That agency tried their best to cover it up while it was happening, and afterwards nobody really seemed to care. I won't go into the gruesome details, but he drained his victims of their blood completely. No, he wasn't a vampire. Though that was the first thing the courts thought, too. I'm not sure if they ever did nail down what exactly he was, but either way, he's still locked up tight in jail. You know, I really wish they wouldn't print articles like these. All they do is inspire copycats. As soon as they figure out who did it, they need to lock down the identity completely. Don't plaster it in the papers or on the news. Don't give them a platform. Murder shouldn't be the gateway to fame, dearie. Oh, would you look at that? Clarissa Jordan is coming out with a new book. This article says it's gonna be about the first year after the third age of Arcanum began. Oh, isn't that fun? Let me tell you, sweetheart, that was a wild time to live through. I tell you, my house dang near jumped off its foundation from all the arcane misfires going off. But that will be good. It's been long enough that a lot of people either weren't around for it or were too young to remember it. And it's certainly an important part of history for everyone now. Good, it's gonna be cloudy this weekend. I tell you, it's been getting so warm out lately. These old bones are hot enough already. They don't need the sun beating down on them too. Besides, until we get some good hard rain, it's best if the sun isn't out killing my plants any more than it already has. Oh, what's this? Let's see here. Cyrus Larkin, Personal Security and Bodyguard Services. Fair prices and quality service. Well, if that isn't... They shouldn't let that be in the paper, hiring thugs like that. I doubt he's even licensed. Probably just some yahoo with a gun looking to strong-arm people out of their hard-earned money. And this ad right underneath. Visit Madame Delphine. See how the stars affect you. Absolute bunk. Let me tell you, I visited this Madame Delphine. And when I tell you she was the biggest scam artist this side of the dust line, I'm not exaggerating. Read the stars. Heh! She can't read the stars any more than she can read the labels on her makeup. Speaking of the stars, though, I do like to check my horoscope. Especially if it's an older paper. I can see how accurate they are after the fact. That's much better in my opinion, because then I didn't let it influence me. Let's see. Cataphil, Aquarius, Serpentis. Here! Arachne. That's my sign ever since I was a little girl. You will have an amount of respite for the next few days. Revel in it, and use this time to recoup the energy spent on past crises. Take care of yourself. Not too far off. I think this was right when my road washed out and I couldn't get customers for a bit. And you know, I did get the chance to rest up and focus on my spells a bit more while I didn't have work to do. Good horoscope paper, very well done. I'll have to send them a tip one of these days. Ooh, it's my favorite part, the crime reports. You know, it's the only bit of gossip I allow myself anymore. Seeing what people have made fools of themselves and gotten caught for it. Oh, and look at that, Kyle Howell's in it again for being drunk in public. That's the 3rd time this month. You know, I really should go down and see him, make him a little charm bag to help him lay off the booze. Or at least do it in the privacy of his own home like the rest of us. 3 people were arrested for possession of magical artifacts. Their names are being withheld in the interest of public safety. Oh, what a crock. I can't believe they're criminalizing unauthorized magic items now. I better hope they don't come out here. They'd have enough to put me away for a century. Not that they ever would, of course. Even those idiots at the agency know better than to tangle with me. Hold on. What's this? Just in case, age 17, assaulted a classmate at Olentangy Liberty High School after producing a baseball-sized orb of flame without the aid of external items. The victim of this, who has chosen to remain nameless, was transported to a local medical center and treated for mild burns, and is expected to make a full recovery. Case has evaded arrest and is on the loose, though authorities do not think he poses a threat. Well, now, that's certainly interesting. Seems like people are starting to tap into innate magic on their own. I expected it to take another 30 or 40 years at least, but clearly the universe had other plans. I'll have to keep an ear to the ground for this boy. If he goes off the deep end, he'll give magic a bad reputation, and we certainly can't be having that.